Alright guys, so we're here at Joe Nall. We're having a wonderful time. We're actually going to we're doing the build video on the F-8 Crusader 100, the little toss and boss airplanes. The first thing is, I've always told you what we're going to do first is we're going to Papa Dot it before we actually do the build. So, and I've always said it's easier to do Papa Dots with the plane unassembled than assembled. But another thing I want to show you, even as small as this airplane, Papa Dots works on these small airplanes. So have fun with your planes, guys. If you like the dots, put them on anything, guys. They work. They just work. We've had a lot of comments as far as Papa Dots here at Joe Nall. So must be working, guys.
Yep. Well, we're going to get it put together for you guys on video here in just a minute. It shouldn't be too much. Glue the wing on, glue the tail on, and put the control rods on. That's about it. But we'll show you how we do it when we do it.
And so, these things are awesome.
Yeah,
these things are just for the money. These are great.
Right. We got the F-86 and the MiG also out here. They were already put together, so we won't do that, but we will show you them flying for sure.
Another thing, guys, is look at the detail.
The detail on this one.
Paintwork on this airplane. This is awesome. For what they're
$100. These are great.
These things are awesome as far as the paint, and the foam is great too. I mean, the foam is quality foam too, guys. I can't say anything about these airplanes that's bad.
Yep. All right, guys, we'll get them put together. We'll be back with you, and then we'll show you a flight video of it.
Yeah.
Guys, like I said, welcome to the channel. We're gonna get this airplane put together for you. We've already Papa Dotted the whole thing before gluing it together. Sometimes that's a lot easier to do it while the airplane's apart. You can set it in your lap and do it real easy. So, we've got this new F-8 Crusader. We're gonna get it put together. We're gonna use the provided glue that comes in the kit. First step is gonna be to put the glue on in this channel in here, and then snake our wires through, glue this on. So give us a second, we'll be back when we're ready to actually glue it on for you, and we'll show you that step.
Live from Joe Nall.
Live from Joe Nall. Alright guys, so our first step, we're going to glue the wing on. We have hooked up a servo checker just to make sure our servos are working before we put it all together. Whether you need to bind it to your radio or whatever, I do suggest you check these first, because it will be a lot easier to replace these if you have an issue before you glue this wing on. If you don't, and you have an issue, it's going to be hard to get it out. So we're going to take the glue provided in the kit, and we're going to start kind of giving some lines here.
Don't be chinchy, guys.
Don't be chinchy. We're going to keep it away from the edges to try and keep it from squirting out everywhere when we do this. But this is, you know, this is what's going to hold your wing on. Alright, that should be plenty of glue right there. Now, wipe my hands off. I'm going to grab this, Dad, if you'll snake that down in through there. Now, there's two channels right here, if Lori can see them. We're going to try and get our wires in those channels. Alright. We're going to sneak those in there, if you can. And then pull them.
Clear the other wire.
Alright, hang on. And then pull them up. Okay, go on and pull them down. Right, like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we're going to seat everything. Now, I'm going to let it sit for a second. I'm going to pull it back apart, introduce some air into it. That's basically foam tack.
You pull it back and forth a few times, guys.
Put it back together.
Now pull it back apart.
It's sticking already. Pull it apart, let it get real tacky. You can see the stringies. Stick it back in there, man, and it's gonna be stuck forever. Now, there it is.
You could put a little weight on the top if you wanted to.
Try and hold it together. Yep. All right, we're gonna let that set up now.
Yeah.
And get on to the next part. All right, guys. Next step, we're gonna glue our elevator on. So we're gonna take and put the glue in here, glue globulation in there. There you go. We're going to take that and squish it in there, pull it back apart, Squish it back in, pull it back apart. Ooh, it's getting good now. There we go. Push it in and let it set. Now you gotta do the other side. Don't be chinchy. This glue came with the kit. It's good stuff. Put it in. Make sure you put them in the right way. Pull it apart, put it in. Wiggle it around, pull it apart. There you go. Stick it in there and let her sit. All right. Last step on our gluing process, we're going to take and glue all in here. Glue globulate in there. There it is. Factory kit. We got the glue here. Put that back in there. Papa Boozer, slide it in there. You got it.
I'm just trying to hold air.
There we go. Slide her down in there. Pull it back apart a couple times. Make sure it's good and set.
All the way down.
And leave her in there, and that's it for the glue job, guys. But I mean, look at the finish on this plane now that it's together. Looking great.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute, guys. We got to put the control horns on next. All right, guys, our next step is to glue these two pieces back here. I've test fit them to make sure they fit. I'm gonna take and run me a little bead of glue here along this. Right there. Just like that. Let this sit for a few seconds. This is kind of like foam tack that comes in the kit. Don't get rid of this stuff. It's great, great glue. We're going to take and mush it in there. Just like so. And just pull it out, let it sit for a second, and then put it back in. Just like that. We'll do the other side the same way. Papa Boozer's unloading his haul from the convenience store over there. We're gonna take that, put that in there. Make sure they kind of look the same. And now we're gonna let it set up. That's all there is to that. All right, guys, we've got everything glued together now. We're gonna take and put our aileron push rod in the bottom hole. Turn it around there. We're gonna take our elevator push rod, put it in the top hole. I know this is weird. This is the only jet I've ever set up like this. But it's gonna set like that right there. And we're gonna put a dab of glue right here in this channel and then set that piece of carbon in there, and that's what's gonna keep your push rod from ever bending under torsion. Now, I'm gonna put the other side on just the same. We're gonna glue this in, and then we're gonna turn our radio on or our servo checker to make sure we're all centered, and then we'll adjust everything there. Guys, sorry, we're back here at the Boozer's home office. We ran into a little snafu at Joe Nall and got so excited to go fly it that we forgot to shoot the end of it when we had everything put together. So we have flown the airplane since the making of this video. We're back to show you this final little bit. So we do have all of our control rods attached. Let's see if Lori can maybe zoom in on that and show you. Can you see that, Lori? So they're all attached. Here's how the control surfaces work. So up, all the control surfaces move together. Down, all the control surfaces move together. Left and right. It's set up just like a flying wing, guys. The hole we used on the elevator was the second hole from the top. So the middle hole on that one. I know we showed you the other ones and forgot to show you this. So all Papa dotted out, there it is. All of its glory moving around. Little throttle. We have put quite a few flights on it, guys, and it flew wonderful out at Joe Nall. So Hopefully y'all enjoy it. As always, you can pick these up at Motion RC. I think this one is actually $109 now after their small price increase to cover some of the tariffs and things that have happened. It's still a wonderful price for what you get for this airplane. The scale details are absolutely gorgeous. We'll make sure that we film you some close-up shots so y'all can see it. Like I said, can't wait to show you the flight video, guys. We had a ball at Joe Nall. I was flying this thing. It's so stable that, I mean, I had some passes where it was like this far off the ground all the way down the runway. So it was a lot of fun. Be looking in the future for that. As always, like and subscribe, guys, and come on by for the Boozers live shows, 8 p.m. every Sunday. We'll see y'all later. Bye.